And there is a sale. I could get The Witness. I could play through Talos Principle again. I really want something multiplayer. How's Foxhole doing? Foxhole looked interesting. Mixed reviews. This should just be the stream. I should just read Steam reviews for the stream. Alright, so we have Foxhole, which is a game that I was interested in. It's like a persistent, um, top-down shooter, logistics-based type builder war thing. There's, 3 servers with each war going on in each server. Like, its own individual war going on in each server. It's all the same map in each individual server, but, let me just read the description. How about that? Foxhole is a massively multiplayer game where thousands of players shape the outcome of a persistent online war. Every individual soldier is a player that contributes to the war effort through logistics, base building, reconnaissance combat, and more. Yeah, it looks very cool, but, the, hype around it has kind of died down and the player base has been dropping. But let's read the mixed reviews. It currently has mixed reviews. This is the one that changed how I was going to do the stream today. Let's see. This person says, not recommended. First thing, I participated in a single war, and I had great fun. The game itself is a bit shaky, but generally fun if you're not a min-maxer or a sweat. And here is the problem. The community is one of the most vile, toxic, unhinged, unbearable, and unpleasant I ever seen. To be honest, there are a lot of memes about League of Legends having a terrible community, but Foxhole's one, phew. It's not literally everyone I have met, players that were absolute joys to cooperate with. Now, it's not literally everyone. I have met players that were absolute joys to cooperate with. Cooperate. Very new player friendly, playing effectively yet not being sweats, but they are a minority. A quarter of the players do not communicate and do not listen. Ironic for a game where communication is very important. Can I actually... Review type, purchase type, language, date range, playtime, display as... Funny. Funny, but negative. If you've ever actually served in the US military, this game will remind you of that. In the same way that serving actually entails a bunch of boring crap that is in no way exciting, but it advances the war effort. All that was missing was a staff sergeant calling me blank and a hero. Try, try to grab a vehicle that is parked and unused. Team killed without warning by a clan. They managed to report me, and now I can't use weapons for however long. Go to try and dig some trenches. They go to region chat and tell people to report for bad building. Get banned for 1 hour. The FK is this game. Toxic and bullying towards beginners. The worst game experience I have ever had. The first hour, I was repeatedly team killed on purpose by other friendly players, just for laughs. It was a big clan, and their members would take turns to run over me in my vehicles or shoot me. Given it takes some time to load a new loadout, it was very frustrating. Then I got a chance to see the front line, and it was pretty nice, but after a few hours, I saw a machine gun and got into it to see how it feels. Then some clan guy approaches me, draws his pistol, and shoots me. While I was laying on the ground, bleeding to death, his mates voted, reported me, so I got 1 hour banned by the system. So team killed and banned without doing anything against the rules. This game is absolutely terrible and a waste of $20. Do yourself a favor and don't buy it. Good game, horrible moderation, community managers drunk on power and censors anything negative about the game while allowing rampant racism, sexism, everyism. This, taken today, is Foxhole. This is a really fun game when you get down to it. It's just ruined by the toxic community. I started playing this game and ended up putting 2 hours into it past the point of return. Or rather, the point of no return, you should say. I then recommended it to a friend and joined a match with him. After walking all the way across the map because no one was willing to use the transports for transports on that server, we ended up joining another server. Same thing happened. We stuck with this server and came across a road with a truck on it. Passing the truck harmlessly, some grown Indian man comes up to us, screaming into his mic like a banshee on fire, saying, "Stay the F away from my truck." He caught us off guard, but still decided to shoot my friend. Did I mention this was a teammate? Still swearing into his mic, I asked, "WTF, man? We're just passing by, and you shot my friend." He drove his truck away, angrily speaking a language I did not understand. It ruined the game for my friend who returned it, and I started to realize how much the teammates suck. Whether it's trying to find transportation, someone telling you their life story during a firefight, nonstop talking at HQ, or even just killing you outright for no reason, this game's fun is ruined by the community enough for me to think that the game stinks. You can find better, safer, and more reliable teammates in DayZ on the road. Saying a lot for DayZ standards. Let's see. Your account can be banned permanently for nothing. Extremely toxic player base. Absolute garbage game. Got killed on have to have by a bunch of morons. Another player reported me until I was banned. I'll repeat that. I got banned for being bullied. The game sucks, devs suck, and players suck. Stay away from this one. Alright, well, that's Foxhole's negative reviews. What about their positive? It seems like the negative ones are going to be much more better. Let's go to Warzone. Yeah, I thumbed that down. One person found your review helpful. Really? Someone found my review helpful. Why are comments disabled? Oh. Yeah, allow comments. I'm not going to read my review. Um, display as funny. And I don't even have to put negative. I don't even have to put negative down. There's so many negative reviews. Let's see, of 20,000 reviews, over 13,000 negative, 7,000 positive. Activision didn't finish the game, so I'm not finishing this riv. Never ask a man his salary, a woman her age, or a COD player why they play the game if they think it's trash. The response is a racial insult every time. This PSA requires a restart. Game has more bugs than the Amazon rainforest. Downloads game. Activision changed username because it's inappropriate. He changes username. Activision, we're sorry, but you no longer have any rename tokens. B can't play without changing username. Cool, guess I didn't want to play this. I had that same problem. Game is free, yet I still want a refund for my electricity. This review requires a restart. This S free, I want my money back. Activision made some really cool changes in Warzone 2.0. I really like it, the Coraline inspired 15 FPS claymation art style that they were going for. 300 MS servers work great to capture this effect. Can't wait for the release of Warzone 3.0 next year for even more improvements. Welcome to Warzone 2.0, the massive free-to-play crashing simulator, which now features the brand new map loading screen. Turn the heat off, attempt to join forces with your friends, and be disappointed when you can't get into the game for more than an hour if you're lucky. Loot for rewards. The site not going to be able to loot anything when you have to verify the game files for the 100th time. Battle across epic modes. Drop into the all-new main menu to choose whether you want to verify the game files or send a crash report before the game closes. We're also gonna push our DLC on you as hard as possible, despite the fact that the game itself is unplayable. So yeah, give us your money. I saw mostly negatives and thought gamers were being whiners again and downloaded it. Then I downloaded it and I can't even get it to launch. Tells me I can't use my previous names, so input a new name. Then after inputting new name, it tells me I don't have a change nickname. So okay, bro, y'all need new developers. Somebody needs to get fired. Got called a slur in prox chat. Identify yourself with Activision is more complicated than to do so with the government. Yo, some of these images, like I don't know if I could just show any of these. Install game, try to launch game, GPU driver version does not meet minimum requirements. Oh my god, look at how long this is. Update GPU drivers, try to launch game, update requires restart. Relaunch the game, finally get into the menu, try to get into a match, shader optimization 3%, wait 15 minutes, optimization 3%, restart the game 3 times, finally shader optimization completes, try to get into the lobby with friends, nothing happens, 20 minutes of troubleshooting and game restarts later. Finally get into the lobby with friends and queue for Warzone. We get into a Warzone match and drop in the map. Game runs at a 50 FPS on a decent system. Try to move around, but servers are overloaded and everyone is lagging. Finally, servers stabilize after 50 people remaining in the match. Oh man. We get a glimpse of hope as the lag has stopped and we are in the final few map zones. Died to a guy with LMG mounted on a roof. Decide to queue for DMZ since Warzone is hella laggy and walking simulator. Get into match and everything looks good. 20 minutes of looting and shooting hordes of AI. Glimpse of hope returns. Decide to do stronghold. Clear stronghold enemies and go to loot a container. Game crashes. Launch game once again. No reconnect button and loot is lost. Be happy that I didn't give 70 euros to Activision and go to sleep. Next day, we decide to give DMZ another try. Full is good and we extract with a bunch of weapons, other loot and money. Only weapons and keys are kept and all other items and money get converted into XP. My face with no hideout like Tarkov, no traders, no market, no in-game economy. Looting inventory system is as basic as it gets. Think Apex Legends. Quests get boring and repetitive real fast. Only one map and boss have the same generic appearance and weapons. Also, programming is basically sit still, spot, and shoot the player when in range. No interesting quests or bosses. No real replayability other than PvP. Remember, this game was supposedly in development for 3 years. Be glad I didn't spend my money for the base game. Vault Edition, 100 buckaroos, by the way. Supposedly, they will release a DLC in the future for the same price as the base game. Biggest screw up of a game launch. Spend my 70 euro on Mongolian fishing boots. Better investment, to be honest. That's right, get the Mongolian fishing boots. If you can afford them. Um, oh my god. Something I should do? I'm gonna do this. Oh, okay, that doesn't work. I was gonna try and zoom in. So, you know what? Maybe I just use a web browser? Sure, I was born in 71. There you go, that's better. If I could read it on my phone... It's a bit better. Yes? It's actually Warzone point 2 and not 2.0. Pros, racial slurs and bomb threats. Cons, Activision. There's a little bit of game in this bug. Bad things, servers, user interface, matchmaking, gameplay. Free may be too expensive. You have a life to live, spend it asking for better than this. It just says Activision. How TF am I supposed to pick up a gun next to a back? Get Bloom's tower defense instead. Wasting your time again, son? You can always count on Activision releases to make you feel scammed even when the game is free. Thank God the store is still perfectly functional. What would I do without it? Feel like I got scammed even though it's free. It's horrible, don't play it. More issues than my love life. This game is a prime example of a company experimenting with stupid people by pushing boundaries of how much of an unfinished game they can release until people stop paying ridiculous amounts of money for overpriced skins, and yet people are still paying $100 for some trashy skin, and then they wonder why each year Call of Duty is worse. This game is like rotten food, it makes you sick, avoid like the plague. Yeah, there is a bit of truth in that, or there's actually a lot of truth in that. I mean, that's the problem with games as a service and microtransactions, amongst many other things. You mean install game, need to update driver graphics card, okay, watch 2 minute unskippable cutscene copied from Marvel. Need to adjust a bunch of settings, need to log into account, username is not valid, please choose a new one. Okay, types new username, can't change username because you don't have a rename token. Review requires restart. Crash of Duty. It's now Crash of Duty Reloaded. This is the only battle royale where my squad has been eliminated one by one by the game crashing. It's full of bugs, full of crashes, and they have the balls to shove DLC in your face when you watch the game. Crashes more than crypto. Let me do something else here. Alright. So I should categorize the stream, right? This game is butt. Update, this game is still butt. Alright, See, this is, again, Warzone. Warzone reviews. The game crashes before it even opens. Rollback NVIDIA drivers crash. Updated drivers crash. Updated driver again to the one released today. What happened? Crash. Update requires restart. um... Real PvP in this game is navigating a never-ending series of menus that are both useless and unintuitive, paired with constant lag and desync issues, and you've got a recipe for meh. I don't know why there was all this hate. This Battlefield 2042 update is a win. Why fix the game when you could add more paid skins? Fix the crashes, you're a multi-billion-dollar company, you freaks of nature. I love playing stop-motion Warzone. 3 FPS and lagging every 2 seconds in my favorite way to play. Why was this game made in 3 seconds? I get out of a vehicle and my weapons are just gone. Great game. Awesome game. Can't play because my name is not allowed. Can't rename because I got no rename token. Play another game in your library. I promise this game is worse, even if your only other game is 2042. Alright, we're gonna migrate. Let's migrate. Let's migrate to 2042. Mostly negative. Overall reviews mostly negative. 134,000 reviews. Warzone only had like 20,000 or so. Recent reviews are mixed. So review type funny. I'd rather buy Winter. Supports Alt F4. EA didn't finish this game, so I won't finish this review. Saw that one already. I could have bought food. Yeah, at least Warzone was free. People actually had to pay money for this game. Roblox natural disaster survival game has more destructive tornadoes. Is this going down from most funny to least funny? Yeah, it looks like it, right? Battlefield 20 to 42 FPS. In my 20 to 42 hours of playing this game in 20 to 42 FPS, I think this game should cost $20 to $42 lesser unless they fix this game, which is going to take another 20 to 42 months. Thank you for your 20 to 42 seconds of your life. Edit. Love all of you. Didn't expect this review to go to the front page. Cheers. You're wasting my money again, son. This one's positive, and then right below it, this one's negative. This game was such a train wreck, it made me majorly cut down on gaming and improve myself. I actually got homework done, started going to the gym, and made fun in real life memories with my friends. Thanks, Dice. I like when work, but when broke, I want bonk my head. Thank. The game is like reconnecting with a long-lost childhood friend, and when you finally get together to hang out, the guy busts out a meth pipe and repeatedly lights his hair on fire. Could be good, needs rehab, but despite all the flaws and bugs the game has, I am having fun, and that's what's most important for me in a video game. Fun. It has potential to be something good if DICE listens to the community. I don't own this game, I don't know. I can review it. Product received for free. Fun if you hate your life and love bugs. The Roblox natural disasters. Survival game has more destructive tornadoes. You don't need to rage quit because your PC will rage quit for you. I pre-ordered the gold edition. I am an idiot. 10 out of 10. If you're looking for a review on this game, you come to the wrong place. But if you're looking for an outstanding pie recipe, you've come to the right place. Ingredients: 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter, a half a cup of white sugar, a half a cup of brown sugar, a quarter cup of water, a quarter cup of teaspoon cinnamon, a, a quarter teaspoon of cinnamon, one pinch of salt, 5 apples, peeled, cored, and sliced, one pastry for a double crust pie. Directions: preheat the oven. Combine ingredients. Roll out half pastry into a pie plate. If anyone's interested in a delicious pie recipe, then be sure to screenshot this. Played on a free weekend and still want a refund. Uninstalling it had no problems. Refund speedrun any percent. Product refunded. By the time it's 100% finished, it will be $9.99, so wait for that. It is the best out there for now. Uh, another... This must be a pretty good pie recipe. Look at that. I'd rather play... I'm not reading that. Would be a better experience. I'm not reading that either. Shoving the 80 pounds somewhere where the sun don't shine. I was a fool when I bought No Man's Sky day one. I was a fool when I bought 76 day one. I was a fool when I bought Cyberpunk day one. And I was a fool when I bought Twaddlefield 2042 day one. I'm just a fool. Don't be like me. Twaddlefield. Chad meme. Phantom Forces, hug my mom after playing this and apologize for the disappointment I am, because now I finally understand how she must have felt. Uh, Pre-release review. I bought the $110 version of the game. I played it for 2 days. The went to go long on the 3rd day after finishing up a paper. Then I'm greeted by a message of your band. I go to EA's website to find out I was apparently cheating. Later, I found out it was a false positive ban and Razer Synapse that caused it. Went to go to appeal, and found out that that's never going to happen. So I basically got $110 stolen from me. Oh my god. Uh, Spent $110 and didn't refund to save you wasting your money. The good portal might be good someday. And then just lists a bunch of bad stuff. No classes, wide open maps with no cover, maps are too big and turns the game into a running sim. Broken hover tank that can scale walls and harder to blow up than a tank. Um, Fuck that will show your teammates as enemies and they can knife you to death. Um, Control points in breakthrough mode on top of skyscrapers. What that can't be captured because there are 11 vehicles on top. Oh my god, this guy really listed everything. He really went through this. There's more, but I'm tired of typing, and take it for what you will. Maybe in 2042 this will be playable. On a disaster scale of 1 to Chris Brown, this is an amber. Oh. No refund. No refund? Refund button works perfectly. And then more WinRAR. Alright. Alright. Some of those were good. Oh man. Warzone 2042. Do I stick with the Battle Royales? Well, I mean, 2042 is not Battle Royale, but let's go to Apex. At least you don't have to build an apartment complex to win in Apex. Before I played Apex Legends, I had a small, no friends, no girlfriend, depression, and absolutely no life. These things haven't changed, but the game is pretty good. Doesn't launch with Origin. Easy anti-cheat, maybe for a false positive. And support won't believe me. Got unbanned 2 months later after a review. You open the game and finish your 3,000 word essay that's due tomorrow while it loads into the main menu. You pray to fed the server hamsters today as you queue for a game. You pick Octane because you like running around fast, not because he's on drugs. Your teammates pick Caustic and Raid. It's another TTTV raid. I don't know what that means. Champion squad is a Pred and 2 master players. Game begins and your Caustic spends all game on his own trapping buildings while you run around juiced up looking for loot and killing anyone in your way. Get jumped by a squad. Oh, how long is this? Get jumped by a squad because footstep audio doesn't exist and you couldn't hear them coming. TTV rate goes down. You clutch a 1v3 because Mastiff is balanced. Meanwhile, your Caustic is setting up traps outside the zone. You collect your raised banner and try to respawn them, but they leave with 0.2 seconds left on the timer. You're in awe that this one stayed that long. Someone sees you next to the respawn beacon and kills you, then they immediately get third-partied while a far-off 4 squad member misses all of his Kraber shots on them. The Predator player shows up out of nowhere and wipes everyone in one sweep, dropping another 4K 20 bomb in the process. Your Caustic dies to zone. You're back in the main menu, and a random level 500 is waiting there for you and your party. They complain about not having heirlooms despite playing since Season 1, but the dude that started last week has 2. You queue for another game, you get disconnected because 2 server hamsters passed out from hunger, code leaf. You wait to load back into the main menu and the queue once more because you know it's worth going through it all again. Just take another glance at Loba's big booty. Bad game banned because my name was Walter White. The last meth then. This one, I haven't played Apex in forever. It's got the Patrick logo. I haven't played Apex in forever, so a lot of this is lost to me. But I'm sure with context, it might be a decent review. Ban me because my name was Walter White, the last Matt Bender. You still get the name though. Oh man. At least you don't have to build an apartment complex. Yeah. Reddit already. The negative reviews are so much funnier than the positive ones. Wow. That's the top negative. Game Crashing Simulator 2021. 10 out of 10 would disconnect again. Edit recently, a few months ago. Servers are still trash. Game is kind of unplayable at the moment, for me at least. 4 years in and still no solo battle royale. I have brain damage from queuing with randoms that possess the map awareness of Christopher Columbus. I cannot deal with this anymore. Although I think my pain will be slightly taken away if you release a Bikini Loba skin. No bikini skins. Negative review, it just says, trust me. This isn't a free game. Every match costs a piece of your sanity until you're left with nothing but regret. Region lock China. Yes, mommy respawn. I will keep buying the overused, reskinned, recolored skins you keep selling to us in order to fund your sugar daddy, Big Daddy EA, who does not give one single flying F about you. Save your sanity. Easily one of the best games run by bad management and run by a very greedy, short-sighted publisher. Yeah, EA. There are massive problems with EA. Titanfall 2 died for this. I don't know what these codes are. I guess these are like error codes. Banned for no reason. Time to play my favorite game again after a terrible day. What am I going to get this time? Apex Legends, take your pick. Error code, 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 banned for no reason. DDoS servers, cheaters, smurfs, steamers, ready cancel bug, ultimate abilities not working, animated banner crash, error for crafting items, disappearing loot boxes, game disconnected, buggy updates, overpriced items in shop, um, servers run by hamsters, either no audio or full-on music blasted into your ears in the middle of the fight. Game sucks, requires aim, my aim is terrible, therefore bad game design, that is all. After 20 more hours of the game, my aim has not improved. I stand by my previous statement. It's just a bracket. There should be a disease named after this game. I hate this game, but I don't have anything else. Alright, Apex. Apex is not that fire. What's a really bad game that's been released? I guess Cyberpunk. Let's look at Cyberpunk. I mean, I actually enjoyed Cyberpunk. It's 50% off. No, not doing it. Ooh, I mean, I could do Fallout 76. Alright, do Fallout 76. Your filters, negative. Or actually, for Fallout, I could probably just do all. They made an 18 plus game. They also waited for everyone to turn 18 plus. How convenient. Unlike CDPR, I finished the game. You can't blame them. They did release the game 57 years early. You can just... I'm a clown for pre-ordering this. Like the developers, I didn't finish the game. My dead dog runs better than this game. Cyberpunk 77 is obviously a sequel to Fallout 76. Wake the F up, Samurai. We have a city to optimize. McDonald's ads at the game. You see a juicy, delicious burger advertised on screens. You buy the burger, open the wrapping, and find the bun squashed, the meat thinner, lettuce wilted, and some of the condiments are missing. You eat it, and it's still a decent burger, but every time you see that ad, you feel like you got screwed. That's what Cyberpunk 77 feels like. I agree with that statement. And then you got people telling you that you didn't eat the burger properly and that it would have tasted way better if you had. Like the developers didn't finish the game, come back in 2077 when it's finished. There was a game in the bug. I wish I had Johnny in my head to keep me company. I got laid for the first time. Sadly, it was a video game. The way V sleeps gives me anxiety. Man, a lot of these are just repeats. A lot of them are repeats. Oh my god. Yeah, negative is definitely the way to go. Graphic settings do basically nothing. You need the best hardware for this game or you simply cannot play it at a decent frame rate. The recommended specs are an outright lie. Cyberpunk 20 to 27 FPS. Needs more time in the oven. First trophy you get is called the Fool. Yep, that's for playing the game in the state. Man, I thought the Cyberpunk ones would be a bit more fire. But they're not. I feel like I didn't buy a game. I just donated $60 to CD Projekt Red. Oh my god. These are like legitimate reviews. Where are all the memes? Upon obtaining a wanted level, cops will spawn behind you. Solution: stand in a corner, cops never come. Also, you can't harm kids. Hide behind those for shields. Drivers do not turn steering wheels. Like, come on, game was delayed how many times? This game is a mess. It should have been delayed again. Wide as an ocean, deep as a bottle. This game was so rushed. Man. This is sad. These aren't like funny or memey. It's all just like disappointment. I don't regret buying the game. I just regret paying full price for it. Like, people were really hoping that this game would be decent. Well, not just decent, they were hoping that it would be good. And then it just came out, and it's just such a mess. In such a messy state. 76. I, for one, again, enjoyed Cyberpunk. But that's just me. Funny, negative. Fallout 3, where's my dad? Fallout New Vegas, where's the guy who shot me? Fallout 4, where's my son? Fallout 76, where's my refund? Oh my god. I might actually read this one, even though it's a bit long. What if I told you that the endgame in 76 requires you to build a team of 4 and scatter about the map, looking for 24 times sensitive encrypted key fragments? After finding them, you sit down together and decrypt a complicated and specific code that allows you to launch a nuclear missile onto the playable map. Feeling accomplished, your team gets together to assault one of the nuclear missile silos in an attempt to do your first launch. You spend a majority of your resources finding ways through this highly classified military facility and fighting off hordes of powerful robots. When you finally launch the nuke, it temporarily alters the playable map to a much crazier state. When you travel there, a giant boss appears. Already drained of most of your resources from clearing the silo, you fight with all you've got and scrape by to barely defeat the mighty enemy in time. You and your buddies claim awesome loot and talk about how you can't wait to do it again in a week or so after you've built up more materials. Doesn't that sound incredible? Amazing experience. Now, this is what it's really like. You Google the launch code because once someone completes it, it's the same code for everyone. Solo, you clip through the front door of the missile silo, which causes the game to not trigger any enemies, and immediately launch without finding anything significant. The nuke lands and does nothing to the terrain except change the color of some plants. The boss spawns and you fire on it, but some random player with a hacked weapon kills it nearly instantly before you do enough damage, so you get no rewards. 10 minutes later, you launch another nuke, only to lag out in ground zero because enemies are endlessly respawning under the ground. You eventually kill the boss and get basic items that you could loot practically anywhere else in the world. This experience pretty much sums up the entire game. Fallout 76 was masterfully crafted on the whiteboard. In execution, it is frequently a catastrophe. If half the things in this game actually worked the way they intended, I feel like this would literally be one of the best games of all time, but because almost every experience is bastardized, I cannot recommend this game to anyone. Sunk numerous hours into the game. Please do not let my hours fool you into believing that it's for you. Enjoy parts of 76, but I wouldn't expect anyone to overlook the issues I have outlined. Eh. This is kind of like Cyberpunk. 1-star launch, 2-star Wastelanders. If you play it single player and pay to win. The excess amount of toilet paper in this coronavirus simulator is really breaking my immersion. 0 out of 10. Reasons to buy it. You've burned every bridge in Fallout 4. Everyone wants co-op Fallout, but this isn't it. Reasons to bail. Disgusting business model. Everything is buggy. Everything is level gated. Stat creep. Oh my god. Yeah, this is like Cyberpunk. People were really hoping for a good game, and then it's just just utterly disappointing. Give me my life back. Oh my god. 1,156 hours. 1,000 hours at review time. Fallout 76 is a very good Fallout 4 mod with a AAA price tag, a premium currency, and a premium subscription. Look how they massacred my boy. Masterpiece. A bad Wastelander stole the weapons, plans, outfits, and ammo that I had in my stash due to a vending machine bug or exploit that is years old. I contacted the overseer and items will not be restored. Good times, that is all. Don't, still don't, please don't. Oh my god. Season 3 just started, so you might think that Bethesda had enough time to fix their game, right? And meanwhile, they managed to implement paywall similar to that, similar to what you can find in free-to-play games, so that means game is working like it should, right? Well, no, and I am writing this review to warn as many people as possible, so they won't pay for this broken software. I think I got it for free. I think I have it for free, at least on the PlayStation. I haven't played it yet. Man. Latest patch locked out Windows 7 users. No comment from dev or support. We need New Vegas too. So sick of wasting my time, ammo, and health to solo a nuke silo. I launched it on my own and wasted nuke keycard just to have the server disconnect a minute later. This game is so glitchy, it's telling me to buy it again after I have already bought it and I can't even play it. Oh my god. Nice try, Todd. Trying to skip past the critical reviews. Find the meme ones. Oh hey, new update. I wonder if they fixed the game. See old character as level 1 on loading, loads into game, old laser sniper rifle becomes bugged and unusable, shots still registered 2 seconds late after hit. Oh, an event nearby. I wonder what that's about. Teleports to event, server not responding, disconnected from server. Buyers from the Middle East view where the servers are blocked in many countries, which renders the game unplayable without a VPN. That's unfortunate. Well, it runs like a three-legged mule with asthma, and it's about as fun as riding one. Orange a trash collector, always a trash collector. Bugging during create character. I create character almost an hour. Suck my butt, Todd. Alright. 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 Or what else could I do? We need to go to Steam Store. I just want to see like a list of all the Steam games. I just want to see like a list of all the games. Can I just see like a list of all the games? Discovery queue wish list. It's not the discovery queue. No, that's not it. I want to try and find, like, AAA negatively reviewed games. So yes, I want... Yeah, I want this over here. That's what I want. If I just hit home, is it going to give me that? No, it's not. So I got to go at least into categories. Let's just hit action. There's got to be... Bottom 100 worst Steam games. Hall of Shame. War of the Three Kingdoms. Okay, let's look at that. Okay, maybe not. Does it mean Romance of the Three Kingdoms? Bottom 100 worst Steam games of all time, according to Unfortunate Punters. Flat Out 3. Let's look at Flat Out. 99 cents! Overwhelmingly negative. Recent reviews, mostly negative. Um... Oh, I had to let in my pooch. Alright, so I don't know where that other game was, unless it said sexual content on it. So it might be behind some type of filter. Let's go and zoom in. And I support global warming, so Team 6 Studios in the Netherlands sinks faster into the ocean. I want my money back. A terrible disgrace to what was once one of the greatest racing franchises of the 2000s. Got 400 plus hours on Flat Out 2 on just this account. Hundreds of more on my dad's Steam account from childhood days. Wish this game had a proper 3rd edition, or no 3rd edition at all. I finally lost my last 2 brain cells in my 9 minutes of playing this game. It's that bad. Depression restored. Listen to the reviews. Cars are stuck to the ground, yet slippery. You drive up a hill at 100 miles per hour, expecting air, but you stick to it as if you're in an F1 car. But at the same time, your rear tires will get loose from the tiniest acceleration. Game looks like garbage, runs like garbage, and controls are horrendous. Flat Out 1 and 2 are the only acceptable titles. This game is trash. I last played this game in 2013, a decade ago, which is good. Oh, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me, Steam. Don't do that to me. Best uninstall simulator ever played. Best game ever. I sold my mother because I wanted this game so much. Best graphics, best gameplay. Best races, best flat out, what I had ever played. Best game, that I had ever played. I'm assuming he's trying to say fun with friends in multiplayer races. So much positive comments from this game on Steam. Cheap game, fast cars, sexy characters, plus Jeremy fat mechanic suit. Just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Just buy it. All this is a joke. Don't buy it. Don't even think about it. I'd rather teabag a bear trap than to play that ever again. The best feature was the uninstall option. I want my money back. It's bad. I used to believe it was good. I was stupid at the time. Forgive me. Just bought this game to give it a negative review. This goes. Come here, girl. There's a good poochie. Is it you? What's up, pooches? Yikes. So bad it makes North Korea's missiles test look like a success. My friend sent me this game as a gift and I still pay too much. I had to play this for an hour because I got it for Christmas. I hate Christmas now. When my kids misbehave, I make them play this as punishment. I didn't do my homework, so my dad made me play this. It lasted 10 minutes. How long will you last? I have no idea why people are hating on this. It puts my family to sleep within minutes so I can get the TV all to myself. This part of this game was the exit menu, really well detailed, very simple to understand with yes or no in plain and simple English. Overall, the exit menu was extremely well crafted. The rest of the game is a dumpster fire. My pooch wants to go out. Just go first. Super game. I love to play this with friends. 106 people found it funny. Is there no multiplayer or something? The heck happened? This is the worst Fallout from Fallout series. Why did I buy this? I guess I just flat out hate myself. I support global warming. Read that one. Still better than Ride to Hell. After playing this game, buying a new seems like a great idea. Jesus, man. It may be a bad game, but it took me less time to find a multiplayer match here than Team Fortress 2. Is this satirical? 0.8 hours on record. Yeah. The title, Flat Out 3 Chaos and Destruction, was taken a bit too literal. Aside that, great. Forever tainting my Steam library. Another one of these. I'll put as much effort into this review as they put into making this game. It's absolutely speechless. This 11 gigabyte piece of garbage is a disgrace to the Flat Out series. It's like Bad Rats on Wheels. This game ruined my marriage. I have a strong urge to microwave a pipe bomb after 12 minutes of playing this. Truly the best game of all time. I really love the exit menu. This game is set in psychological horror for a reason. What? Psychological horror. Oh my god. What else do we have? This does not sound good. Why can't I find War of the Three Kingdoms? It has 22,000 votes. No shot, this is it. I mean, I'm not. I'm not gonna. I'm not. I'm dropping that. Uriel's Chasm. Mostly a negative religious deprogramming tool. What? What is this? I got this game for free and still feels like paid too much. Install not enough. I'll format my computer. This game kills you faster than Ebola. Had an argument with my friend. I was unsure if we were ever going to be friends again. Later, he gifted me this game and I understood the friendship was over. This game costs much more than $5. You will also pay with your soul, your sanity, the feeling that you will ever make a valid purchase ever again. Possibly a few pints of blood from crying when you ran out of tears. Launch this game. Yeah, launch the game, minimize the window, get your cards, delete this stuff, never remember about it. A friend of mine was dying due to lung cancer, so I gifted him this game to put him out of his misery. Now he's threatening to kill me. Gameplay, literally unplayable. Graphics, retro style. Too much swag, it gave me cancer. Audio seems like they stole the music from 50s recording studio. I got this game for free and still feels like I paid too much for it. Trust me, don't waste your time. Is this game made by Satan himself? I called the suicide prevention hotline after playing this game, and they told me to do it. Oh my god. Two girls, one chasm. What is this game? Free cards, fast uninstall. I guess some people like legitimately like the Steam trading cards. I was never really into it. I woke up, I opened Steam, I bought Uriel Chasm, I was happy. Now read the real story. 231. I opened up Steam, I bought Uriel Chasm. I woke up, I was happy. What is this game? It just says religious deprogramming tool. Uriel's Chasm is an acquired taste, but something tells me this could find its way to reaching cult classic status one day. Clearly. This is the kind of game that interrupts gameplay with actual footage of people calling it garbage, the kind that aspires to be viewed as shovelware, the kind that claims to be the unlicensed Bible game that should have been buried in the desert, the kind about space nuns saving orbital monasteries, featuring narration by No Wave Godhead Jarbo, Uriel's Chasm, and others' words, is the kind of game that you should play immediately. From review websites that no one really cares about. Weird. Let's find something that has a name brand behind it. Like Roller Coaster Tycoon World. What happened to you? It's like made by a prominent developer, and it is number 8 on the list of The bottom 100 worst Steam games of all time. Roller Coaster Tycoon World. $5.09. Oh, look, they have DLC for it. A deluxe edition DLC. What? How could you mess up a roller coaster tycoon game? So, funny. This game is absolutely great. Honestly disappointed in this game, but I had great fun creating coasters for all my family. I'm 13-year-old Bosnia, ex-China, playing game for first time. Conclusion, I'm trying to get this right. This one's kind of wholesome. I'm not gonna mess with this one. Do yourself a favor and buy Planet Coaster. You can still kill people, so it's okay. Pre-order Regret Simulator. The refund button works well. Introduced my girlfriend to this game. She played 6 hours straight. Game crashed after 6.3 hours. Without warning, no autosave. Everything lost. Girlfriend cried. Ruined our day. What Planet Coaster lived happily ever after. This game could have been a little more to me, but alas, refund period expired. That's it. That's a shame. What are you doing in this game's page? Go to Planet Coaster's page. In this stage, it's more like SimCity 2013 when it should have been more like City Skylines. That's my comparison. Oh, SimCity 2013. I remember you all too well. When I die, I want Roller Coaster Tycoon World to lower me into my grave so it can let me down one more time. I wanted to write a funny review, but this is seriously bad. Refund it while you still can. Receive this game for free, and I still feel scammed. Yes, yes, I've seen that one everywhere. I accidentally bought this thinking it was Planet Coaster. Captain Doggo. You're Your BS Roller Coaster Tycoon doesn't work for S. I want a refund now. You could have the choice to buy the Ferrari or the Dacia. They both cost the same. Well, I took the Dacia. Oh man. Is the link to Planet Coaster. It's okay, 0.2 hours on record. Only reason I still have this game is because I'm still trying to figure out how to refund it. Ooh, 3.2 hours. Sorry, friend. Turns out you can't. Using a broken game with a beloved title to rob you of your money. I'll be playing RCT 2. Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. Feel like I overspent on this game. Can I get a refund? My 5 hours are Idol Master for the training cards. I've never made it past the loading screen as it crashes. This game crashes even more than my coasters do. How do you get scenery? Scenery? What? Not even for a discount of 75%. Alright. Let's migrate. Umbrella Corpse. Ooh. Goddess. Oh, I gotta check out Goddess. Oh my god. Who's that? Who's that guy's name? Before I go any further, who's that guy's name? His name should be slammed all over this product because that's the type of egotistic maniac that he is. This Fable guy. Who made Fable? Alright. It's like on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember it. Or we're about to find out now. One of my guys built his house on sand and it sank, so he became an atheist. My grandfather smoked his whole life. I was about 10 years old when my mother said to him, "If you ever want to see your grandchildren graduate, you have to stop immediately." Tears welled up in his eyes when he realized what exactly was at stake. He gave up immediately. 3 years later, he died of lung cancer. It was really sad and destroyed me. My mother said to me, "Don't ever smoke. Please don't put your family through what your grandfather put us through." I agreed. At 28, I have never touched a cigarette. I must say, I feel a very slight sense of regret for having never done it because this game gave me cancer anyways. This is 10% suck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power will, 5% pleasure, 15% pain, and 0% reason to purchase this game. I'm slurring my words. I really enjoy cake. This might be one of the best cake making simulators I've ever played so far. So many brides and grooms on one wedding cake. Delicious. Stop. Take your hand off the add cart button, turn back, go back to the store page, and look for something else, anything else, just now. God, this is a beautiful game that never got made. Game is therapeutic until you come across a X days wait for a build. This timing mechanic ruins the experience. People don't want to slowly play this game until the end of days. They want instant gratification, and developers miss this. What God waits hours for unlocks. I expect to be able to build a world within 6 days and have a day's rest. I'm surprised no one threw his name out. I never knew being a god could be so boring. This game is the biggest slap in the face I've ever experienced, and believe me, I have sneaked into the girls' dressing room quite a few times. Finger click training simulator, early access simulator. This is a Facebook game. There you go, Peter Molyneux. When Peter Molyneux speaks, place your fingers in your ears and say la 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 whilst walking out of the room. Yeah, Peter Molyneux. It's like an egotistical scam artist. There's more fun folding your money into airplanes and throwing them out of your windows. Yeah, there's like a crazy story behind this too. There was like a thing. Um so the developer and Peter Molyneux promoted a mobile game called like What's in the Cube or something. Something that had to do with the cube, and then you had to download the game onto your phone, and you had to tap at the cube, and then you had to break it apart pixel by pixel, and then whoever was like the last person to break open that cube, they would win like this super ultra secret prize. Um, and then they would become like embedded in history or something. They like really promoted the crap out of it, and they really hyped up the reward. And then the super ultra secret prize was that you got to become the god in this game. I gotta look this up. The entrepreneur, get out of here. Cube, yeah. Curiosity was in the cube. Completion. Yeah, so everything I just said. Claim that what's inside the cube is, yeah, so Peter Molyneux claimed that what is inside the cube is life-changingly amazing by any definition. Critics stated that the game designer might be overpromising when it was, that's an understatement. When it was suggested to him that he should tone down the enthusiasm, he responded, I don't want to believe less in something, I want to make something that is worthy of the emotion behind it. Um, Curiosity was one of the few games that could be successfully played by a simple robot. Yeah, so they really hyped it up, and then completion. Winner was identified as Brian Henderson from Edinburgh, who was given the option to either keep the contents of the cube to himself or share it with the public. And then he opted to share the prize, and this is what it was. The contents inside of the cube include the ability to be the sole, all-powerful digital god within the upcoming release of Goddess, and to reap a small portion of all incoming revenue that is brought in by the game. However, as of January 2016, Henderson has received little to no contact with 22 Cans, and in light of recent departures from the studio along with the last issues with multiplayer, Henderson likely won't be able to collect any portion of the game at all, and once he does, it will only be for 6 months or less if another player overthrows him, who will then take a portion of profits. Molyneux explained that the person in charge of keeping in contact with Henderson left the company and no one was ever reassigned to the position, an act which Molyneux called inexcusable. And then Devolver Digital included Henderson as a NPC in not a hero. Yeah, so it's messed up. There's like someone broke it down really good on YouTube, and they explained like what his royalties were, and it was like barely anything. He would receive like barely any money for that game. All right, it's messed up. I actually want to see if I could find the video. I'm at soup. What do you mean you're at soup? Um, Curiosity, what's in the cube? Who did I watch? I don't remember who I watched. I didn't watch it on this channel. I watched it on my other YouTube channel. It's getting a bit hairy down there. Inside the cube. What happened? Maybe it was this one. Curiosity winner has received nothing 2 years later. No, it wasn't that. I felt like it was more recent. I feel like it was by, or maybe it was it might have been Giuseppe. I think it was Giuseppe. Because it was relatively recently. Right, but moving on. That's enough of Goddess and Peter Molyneux. He deserves. I shouldn't have even brought him up. He deserves no fame, no recognition. He's a scam artist. And now I'm gonna get slapped with a defamation lawsuit. What was I doing? Yeah, so Mirror 2 Project X. Oh, please don't be inappropriate. That overwhelmingly negative. Oh my god. Over 100,000 reviews. Over 112,000 reviews. This is, oh no, no, no. Took too long to announce that it is not an R18 game. I have not felt the touch of a woman in my 18 years on this planet. Are you winning, son? Thanks, Ed. This is my best birthday gift ever. I'm glad all it takes is $2 to remind me how lonely I am. Cheaper than Real Woman, 10 out of 10. Yes, father, I am indeed winning. I play for the story, by the way. Yes, I play NSFW games on my main account, so what? I can't, I can't, I can't. I can't do it. I don't want to get banned from Twitch. Umbrella Corpse. What's that other game with Mona Lisa? No umbrellas allowed. Oh, this game. Okay. It's actually not a bad game. It's like a pawn shop type deal you got going on in that game. Mostly negative. I thought Umbrella Corps would have more hype and more reviews, but I guess not. Almost cried when the corpse turned into an umbrella. Silence. Why did I even buy this game? I would say I feel ripped off, but I brought this on myself. I got this game on sale for $4. That was a steep price for whatever this is. By no means is this game good, however, it's hilarious. You can crawl at a ridiculous pace, you can one-hit the zombies with melee, and you can swap shoulders at a fast pace, so you can do some stupid movement S in general. I also found that to me, the player character sounds humorously similar to Agent 47 with his whopping 3 lines of dialogue upon collecting an infected sample. Buy this game if you want to laugh, it's amusingly fun, and do not buy it at full price. This game was DOA, cannot believe I paid $30 for it, couldn't get this refunded. Worst Resident Evil game ever played. Do you feel like teleporting? You are in luck. It's not a glitch or lag when it comes to killing someone. Just run close to people and press melee button. Even tough, you got full SMG clip in your skull. No worries. Even though you got full SMG clip in your skull. You take 0 damage and crush your foes. Graphics are great. I use GTX 960, and game runs on 30 to 45 FPS with low settings. So what are you waiting for? This is your chance to spend 30 euros to become the most patient gamer in the world, since it takes 2 hours to find someone to play with. Operation Raccoon City is somehow more competent. Whoever dislikes this game doesn't know what they're talking about. Sometimes I load into what is known as the endless void of the multiplayer lobby, just to take time to sit by myself to get away from things for a couple of days, while waiting to just realize I'm alone in this tiny world. The single player is also interesting, and yet again lonely, as there's just you and some just as lonely zombies, who also just wander around looking for love just as much as you do. Hi, can someone play with me? It's my birthday and I'm alone. Oh. Despair. If everyone were forced this game, I'm sure we could all get our money back. Just stay away from it. Almost cried when the courts turned into an umbrella. It's so dumb. Player count 1, me, dead game, avoid at all costs. If you love wasting money, then this game is for you. Sample obtained. Alright, let's go for something that has many reviews. Alright, 2042. Wow. 24th spot. High votes. eFootball 2023. It's free. 2023, so it's relatively recent, right? Probably released in 22. It's September 29th, 2021. Okay. Unless the name just keeps getting updated as the years go by. Top review. Good for broke people like me who can afford FIFA. Words can't describe how great this game is, but numbers can. 1 out of 10. My father smoked his whole life. Read that one. Literally just read that one. Oh, man. Everything on the internet is just a copy paste of something else that someone said on the internet like 20 years ago. 20 years ago? Was the internet around 20 years ago? Of course it was. This is an honor that eFootball 2022 became the worst game in the history of Steam. This makes it worthy of a positive review. So yeah, I think it's getting updated. The years get updated. At least the uninstall button works. My grandma could do better. She's dead. Played the game for 15 minutes and it made me want to commit numerous war crimes. This game is a competition to see who has the most mental deficiencies. The players clearly have some type of serious motor dysfunction, maybe some sort of intelligence deficiency as well. Each different player has a different mental disorder or motor issue. And the referee probably has paranoia or anxiety. Because he calls a foul for every slight physical contact between two opposing players. The ball seems to be made of steel, and most players seem to have PTSD related to it. Oh my god. Because they avoid it and seemingly have a panic attack whenever the ball gets close to them. The commentators seem to be completely unaware that there's a football match going on. And the crowd seems to be in a constant state of delirium, given that they'll cheer at random times for seemingly no reason at all. This awful game runs awful, plays awful, and crashes whenever it feels like crashing. It is hard to make a game that's worse than catching a STD, but here you have it. This is just a simulation of football if it was played by people with Parkinson's disease. And it's not funny, it's depressing. The existence of this game is one of the most tragic events of this century. Oh, I'm crying. Oh my god. That was good. Ah. Oh, okay. Another recipe. This time we had Greek souvlaki. If anyone wants a recipe for some Greek souvlaki, I'm butchering that pronunciation. Here you go. So, casually scroll through this, screenshot it if you will. Here we can do it in 2 frames. Here, this is the instructions, the directions, and this here is the ingredients. Mm, yeah, looks good. I'd eat everything on there. I want to refund my electricity. This game is so bad I started enjoying Valorant. Oh, this is made by Konami. It's a psychological horror game produced by Konami. It carefully blurs the line between gaming and politics with concerns it was created to demonstrate the West. If you love those moments where you have your head in your hands and you consider breaking the keyboard or throwing the controller out the window, you'll love this. Watch as the game algorithm makes minor calculations and unpredictably based on concepts like team spirit and form. Watch in vain as 4 men stand around watching a ball because the computer has decided they are not due to receive it. When I launched the game, a mobile ad came up and I couldn't just close it. But then my friend let me know that it was the actual game, so I closed the game. Oh no. For everyone in this review section talking about how bad the game is, chill. Some of you haven't played the game for an hour yet. We get it. You don't like change. But give the game a chance. Like, for real. Like, on God. Bruh, for real. Also, why is everyone acting surprised about what is included in the game so far? Konami made it clear that the game would be bare bones at launch, and that the full game will be slowly rolling out over the next few months. Just have faith in them. I'm sure they know what they are doing. For now, just play the game for what it is, and if you don't like it, then go play something else. 92 comments! If the word of ish wouldn't exist, everyone would still call this ish. It effing sucks. This is a guy who played 3 hours. Did Konami pay you or something? This was a bait so you could win awards. Oh. After reading the reviews, I thought I should try, and it's as bad as people make it out to be. Their defenders jog faster than Usain Bolt. My players play like they have cerebral palsy. People say that this is buggy, but the uninstall button works fine. P.S. I'd rather just buy WinRAR. Uh, this is the best horror game. At least now the game is called football, not soccer. And that pretty much sums it up about the positives. This is probably the only game my wife manages to beat me at, or beat me to. Game sucks, I hate it, but my wife's smile and joy when she scores a goal beats all the cons this game has. It's precious, that's wholesome. Oh man, there's some hidden gems amongst the Steam reviews, but it is starting to wind down a bit. Dynasty Warriors 9, Warzone, there's Warzone. Wow, 26 on the list. 25,000 views. Infestation Survivor Stories 2020. Oh, that vaguely sounds familiar. I think I do that one next. What else do we have here? Artifact. Yikes. Dawn of War 3's on this list. Damn, 70. So there's not that many good ones left. Everything else is just like indie, a Monopoly Plus. Um, oh, the 13 remake. Damn. All right, what was I going on? Not Deus Ex. Infestation Survivor Stories. I think this might be the last one for the Steam reviews because they're starting to die down a bit. It's for free. Is a survival horror MMO that immerses players in a zombie-infested post-apocalyptic world in which a viral outbreak has decimated the human population, leaving in its wake a nightmare of epic proportions. It's an MMO? Really? These graphics do not look. If I can stop one person from buying this game, I've done the world a service. I would rather buy one RAR. This game is still available, lol, don't buy it. So I guess people actually had to pay money for this at one point? There's still active updates in it. What are the recent reviews? I mean, recent reviews are what? They're mixed? I mean, overall, the reviews are all mixed. 20 recent mixed reviews. The installation works fine. Slid down a hill, got banned for speed hacking. This was recommended to me, and now I have trust issues. Would rather, oh, dear devs, would rather buy WinRAR. Very good for people who want to try out Steam's refund policy on installation sim. What game had it for a few months, got bored, so bought X from Aim Junkies, played it for a month, and played it for a month of my subscription to Aim Junkies, got bored, went to Artemis Knives Twitch stream, told him that I was a hacker and wanted to know when I was getting a ban. He told me all hackers get banned. I explained that I have been hacking in this game and getting unfair kills for a month. He said, you should be banned soon. A month later, I came back to his stream to tell him that I wasn't banned yet. He told me, then you aren't a cheater. We have a really good cheat and hacking detection system. I then gave him screenshots of me hacking. He said it was fake, and if it was real, I would be banned. I followed him on his stream and killed players next to him on the map. And server he was on, I used blatant hacks with another hack subscription. He thought it was funny. I asked where my ban was. He still thinks I'm not a cheater. Point is, hacking system is flawed, and our miss is oof. This story took place months ago, and to this day, I am not banned by this game. Friend bought me this game, no longer friends. I got I got it for free from a friend. I want my free back. You can contact Steam and have it removed from your library. Imagine Bill Cosby. Now imagine he's got his hand. Oh, God. Jeez. Bought this game for $1, spawned in Iraq. I'm only recommending this game because it teaches a fundamental life scenario every person must face in their lives. Regret. Bought this game for my girlfriend. I think she's gonna leave me now. I'd install this game again just to uninstall it. No pain, no gain. There's the grandfather story again. Hacked for 180 hours before he got banned. I was beat to death with a flashlight. Oh, Freudian slip there. I was beat to death with a flashlight by a backpack. Spawn outside of the map for no reason. Gets banned. Let's find one more good one. So realistic, I almost feel like I can actually walk through walls. Every time I see this game in my library, I feel like I have failed as a person. This is a new one. Nutrition facts. Serving size, 1 person. Servings per container, 25. Amount per serving. Calories, 47,362 calories from Ebola, 22,500. Daily value. Total cancer, 76 grams, 82%. Saturated cancer, 32 grams, 56%. Trans cancers, 12 grams. Diabetes, 291 milligrams. AIDS, 9,783 milligrams. Total hypothermia, 27 days. Anti-fiber. Alright, pie recipe. The reviews are more fun and interesting than the game. Alright. It's an insult to give someone this game. Eye cancer. Oh, ham and cheese sandwiches. Here, we got a third recipe. I think we could end it on the recipe, right? Oh, that's not good. This is an intense recipe for ham and cheese sandwiches. Alright, well, that was fun. It was better than any game that I could have played.